Have you ever found yourself facing the overwhelming challenge of reconciling payroll discrepancies amidst strict legislative demands? In today's instructional journey, we will explore the crucial processes of recording payroll data, configuring a computerized payroll system, and managing every stage of payroll processing with careful attention to accuracy, compliance, and security. This guide is designed specifically for tax professionals and payroll administrators working to safeguard employee data and adhere to stringent ATO guidelines. Our journey begins with the essential task of recording payroll data. Every document and entry related to employee payments must be recorded with precision. Payroll records are not only vital for internal organization, but also serve as legal documents to ensure compliance with relevant legislation. Securing these documents is paramount, as they contain sensitive information that calls for careful, secure storage. Meticulous record-keeping minimizes discrepancies, safeguards data integrity, and protects your organization's reputation. After establishing the importance of comprehensive record-keeping, we move on to the next critical stage, configuring the payroll system. Transitioning to a computerized payroll setup fundamentally transforms the way you handle employee data. This modern system allows you to store financial information securely while streamlining the entire payroll process. Imagine choosing from a variety of payroll packages, each with its unique features and inbuilt modules. The right selection can significantly simplify your tasks. The steps begin with selecting an appropriate payroll package that fits your organizational needs. Once chosen, a start date is set to ensure smooth tracking of employee records throughout the financial year. Gather all employer and employee data meticulously, import existing records if available, and then establish robust payroll record accounts within your software. This proactive planning is essential to maintain comprehensive, compliant records right from the start. Now, let us break down the payroll process into 3 manageable stages. In the first stage, known as the pre-payroll stage, your primary objectives are to define payroll policies, gather necessary input, and validate that data. Here, you define policies for payments, leave, benefits, and attendance. These policies must receive managerial approval to ensure proper implementation. Collaboration with various departments is crucial to collect input data effectively, such as salary revisions, attendance adjustments, and more. Once the data is gathered, precise validation becomes imperative to ensure proper authorization, accurate format, and to exclude inactive employee records that might inadvertently affect salary computations. As we progress to the actual payroll stage, the validated data is entered into the system using various input methods. Here, you calculate the net pay for each employee by processing necessary tax deductions and other liabilities. Following payroll processing, reconciliation against the general ledger is performed to confirm that all entries are correct and consistent. This stage is where errors can first emerge, but a well-organized process minimizes such discrepancies, ensuring that both payroll and tax deductions align with legislative standards. Every professional pause for reflection every few minutes as we transition into the post-payroll stage. At this point, it is essential to verify that all deductions strictly adhere to legal requirements. The post-payroll stage involves generating comprehensive payroll reports that often cover monthly or annual periods. Deciding on the method of employee payment, whether through direct bank transfers or alternative methods, is also part of this stage. Finally, you must store a copy of these reports electronically and in print, ensuring that all documentation meets statutory retention requirements, such as maintaining records for at least 5 years as mandated by the ATO. While the recording and processing stages are critical, regularly reviewing payroll data is equally important. This is where checking for discrepancies and resolving errors becomes our key focus. Discrepancies in payroll data often appear as mismatches in debit and credit entries. errors of omission, or even issues arising from incorrect application of payroll principles. A systematic review process helps in identifying these issues before they escalate, ensuring that errors are addressed immediately. Quick detection and rectification safeguard your organization's financial statements and strengthen trust with employees and stakeholders alike. One might ask, what happens if errors remain unresolved? In this situation, it is essential to follow a structured resolution procedure. Begin with direct negotiation by engaging with the concerned party to pinpoint the issue. If further assistance is needed, in-house facilitation with an ATO case officer may help isolate the problem effectively. For more formal disputes, consider drafting settlements or requesting an independent review for verification. In scenarios where disputes continue unaddressed, alternative dispute resolution, ADR, offers a cost-effective, less formal method to resolve the impasse. Through negotiation, mediation, and even arbitration when necessary, ADR provides a step-by-step approach that prevents small discrepancies from evolving into larger, potentially damaging issues. As we approach the final segment of our guide, let's focus on the secure handling of data input. With a high volume of employee data continuously being generated, ensuring the security and integrity of payroll data is paramount. Precise methods such as manual keying, barcoding, integration with point-of-sale systems, electronic data interchange, and e-business processes enable seamless entry of payroll data. The process begins with collating reliable data from various sources, followed by coding and classifying that information accurately. Classification not only simplifies storage and retrieval, but also heightens security, making it easier to detect abnormal activity and prevent unauthorized access. Before concluding, it is essential to underscore workplace safety and data security. Secure storage of payroll records, authorized system access, and proper workplace configurations are vital to ensure that every employee's data remains protected. This structure not only aligns with the Privacy Act 1988 and related Australian privacy principles, but also meets the reporting and financial statement preparation requirements mandated by the ATO. Today's instructional overview emphasizes how detailed planning, systematic processing, and rigorous review of payroll data protect your organization and bolster compliance. The processes and methods discussed, from initial record-keeping and payroll configuration to thorough post-payroll reviews and dispute resolution, empower you to manage payroll with enhanced precision and confidence. Trust in the integrity of your payroll system begins with accurate documentation and a commitment to continual improvement. Every detail, whether it involves system configuration or error detection, is a step toward a more secure, compliant, and efficient payroll process. Embrace these practices, ensuring that every payroll cycle reinforces the standards of professionalism and legislative compliance. Plan carefully, configure wisely, review regularly, and secure your payroll future today.